It's time now for a look at latest in local sports and sports. The final three high school state championship games were played Wednesday in Atlanta, and congrats to Pierce County. They won the AAA state title game in an overtime game. Final score 13-7 over Oconee County as sophomore running back DJ Bell scores both touchdowns for the Bears. Final one on the first play in overtime. Again, the first state title ever for Pierce County in football. They finished the season at 13-1, knock off the undefeated Oconee County team. In a defensive struggle, it was 0-0 at halftime. But again, Pierce County comes in overtime and wins at 13-7. In AAA, Warner Robins finally gets their championship. They waited 4 years. They've been to the state championship 3 prior years, were 0-3, but they win this one, beating Cartersville 62-28 to win the 5A state title game. And Warner Robins from our region wins the state championship. And in the nightcap, it was all Grayson, 38-14 as quarterback Jake Garcia goes 10 of 18 for 136 yards and 2 touchdowns. Garcia signed to play college ball for the Miami Hurricanes. First enrolled this year at Valdosta, but was ruled ineligible. Then enrolled at Grayson, and GHSA says, sure, no problem. Garcia leads Grayson to the 7A state title. Daily College Bowl entertainment continues on Wednesday. A couple of final games. Wisconsin blew out Wake Forest 42-28 in the Duke's Mayo Bowl, and the Florida Gators last night without their receiving corps got whipped up by Oklahoma 55-20. Kyle Trask threw 3 interceptions in the Cotton Bowl game. Today, beginning around 12 noon, is the Armed Forces Bowl between Mississippi State and Tulsa, then the Offer Pad Bowl between Ball State and San Jose State, and then tonight the Liberty Bowl between West Virginia and Army. Tennessee was originally scheduled to play in that game, but couldn't make it due to COVID-19 restrictions, so Army gets the nod tonight in the Liberty Bowl. New Year's Day, Georgia kicks things off with the Peach Bowl in Atlanta, takes on Cincinnati at 12 noon, then at 1 p.m. the Citrus Bowl in Orlando between Auburn and Northwestern. Then the 2 semifinal games are set for Friday afternoon. The Rose Bowl being played out in Texas this year, Notre Dame against Alabama. Again, it's a 20-point spread in favor of Alabama, largest spread in any semifinal game to date. If the Irish keep it within 14 points, it'll be a moral victory for Notre Dame. Again, I'm a Notre Dame fan, but they got no shot to beat Alabama tomorrow. Then the nightcap should be a good one between Ohio State and Clemson, especially if Justin Fields plays well for the Buckeyes. Clemson touchdown favorite, but Clemson should win it with Trevor Lawrence. Should be Clemson and Bama January 11th in the national championship game down in Miami. Sunday, the NFL closes out the regular season. Falcons and Jaguars close out their seasons. Atlanta plays with Tampa on Sunday at 1 o'clock. That game can be heard here on Big Dog Country FM 105.5. Jaguars at the Colts at 4:25. That game on AM 1370. Jaguars only have one win. That was over the Colts in week 1. Colts need to win and help from other teams to lose to make the NFC playoff picture. In the NFC, if Washington wins at Philly, they win the NFC East. But if they lose, the winner of the Giant-Cowboy game wins the division and hosts a first-round playoff game. In the AFC, 5 teams fighting for 4 spots. The Browns get in with a win over Pittsburgh on Sunday. Titans get in with a win over the Texans. The Ravens get in with a win over the Bengals. The Dolphins in with a win over the Bills. Again, if any of those 4 teams lose and the Colts win Sunday, then the Colts get that final playoff spot. And it'll all be finalized on Sunday. In the AFC, we know Kansas City's the 1 seed, Buffalo and Pittsburgh the 2 and 3. In the NFC, again, all the spots are up for grabs. Green Bay and Seattle fighting for that number 1 and 2 spots. Saints looking to be the number 3. Everyone else fighting for the final 4 spots. That's going to do it for the latest in local sports.